Have you ever felt so empty that nothing can fill you? You get no satisfaction from things that you used to love, things you used to enjoy, take pleasure in, and things that made you smile. Everyone and everything seems distant, unattached, unchanged. Like an empty road in the middle of dusk, a single car driving down, lights beaming straight ahead. No one else around. Who knows what would happen? You used to be. You're different. Your peers and colleagues tell you that exact thing. You've changed. You're not the same person. You feel numb. Everything tingles. Everything within your body is dead. You can't feel movement. You can't feel emotions. You can't cry, no matter how much you want to. People wonder why you stay inside all day, how you cope with the loneliness. You try to explain, but you just can't fathom how to put into words how lonely you feel on your own, or the people around. It makes no difference. It doesn't bother you anymore being on your own. Every day is spent hoping for an accident, hoping that a bus is going to fall over as you're on it, hoping that you're going to trip over your own foot, you're going to break a leg, you're going to break an arm. You're going to not have to be yourself for a while. You don't have to go to school, to work, to college. You don't have to bother socialising. You don't have to be around people. You pray for something, anything, to take you away from here. And then you break down. It's like a shower pouring down in you. Get hailstorms down your shirt, the freezing, icy rain. It stabs you across all of your skin. You can't feel anything. You freeze. You forget everyone else's problems. You focus on your own. Like the lighting of a cigarette. One flame and you're burnt down. One flame and gradually you're going to break down. It's one little thing that pushes you off the edge. One thing that you cannot cope with any longer, and it pushes you into a spiralling pit of self-despair. You want to cry, but you can't. The tears, they're not possible. There's nothing you can do, they're never going to come. You want to die, but you feel too numb, you might as well already be dead. There's no reason why it would be any different if you were actually dead. If you ceased to exist, if no one would, you feel like no one would miss you, no one would care, no one needs you. You alienate yourself from family, friends, people related to you, sexual relations. You alienate yourself from everything, emotions, feelings, everything close to you. It's your own fault. But you beg for sympathy, you beg for people to feel sorry for you, to empathise if they've been through the same. You beg and beg and beg and nothing happens. No one helps. But how far do you let it go? Do you break down? Do you crash like waves in a storm, crashing onto the sand, making a huge racket, disturbing people around? Or are you the anchor? Do you hold the boat down? Do you keep yourself from completely going crazy, yet you're breaking inside, you can't feel yourself? Do you stay quiet? But do you keep your head on your shoulders when everything's dead? How do you do that? How do you manage to cope with everything going on in your head when there is a storm erupting, there's a tornado inside your own head, blowing everything out of proportion, you can't feel anything whatsoever? Or do you break down with the voices crowding in your head, giving you no room to breathe?